Yo, what it do, YouTube? Hey, man, we got YB in court right now. Yes, we got YB in court right now, man. As you seen, follow on, I made a previous video, but he's recently just been appeared in court hearing. We got the full video right here, so we finna watch it. Y'all finna get my intake, what's going on, what's happening. Y'all make sure y'all hit that sub button, man. I'm trying to hit 3K. So I appreciate if you hit that like button. If you can't hit the sub button, at least hit the like button for me. Give me another chance, you feel me? Hey, but let's go ahead and get into the video. Shout out to y'all. YB been in jail for 2 weeks. No way that boy grew a full mustache. He been had the little chin hair, but he cut it off sometime. Nigga, he got some good genes. Nigga. A lot of people been saying he aged. He don't age. That's what happens when you look rough for a minute. He don't even look rough for real. Boy, beard grew in perfectly. Let's see what his lawyer team drew up for him, man. I'm pretty sure he whispering him what he need to say and what he don't need to say. Why he looking like that?
All rise.
YB don't even want to stand up. Judge Spencer.
The Honorable Judge Spencer D. Walt is presiding. You may be seated.
Good morning.
Good morning. Let's call the case of State of Utah versus Cantrell Deshaun Galden. Case 241100468. Counsel, please state your names for the record.
Aaron Jossie for the state.
Drew I think a lot of people forget YB beat a Fed charge. If he can beat a Fed charge, he can beat anything in the world. I just want to throw that out there.
And Sackville on behalf of Mr. Galden.
All right. We're here today for a preliminary hearing and a bail hearing. I've had the opportunity to meet with the attorneys in chambers, and it does appear that there has been some type of arrangement reached between the parties. Mr. Findling, would you like to go ahead and state that for the record, please?
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor.
So it's been an agreement pre-arranged in between people against and for Mr. Galden, his lawyers. So let's see what the arrangement was for Mr. Galden.
State and myself have been in negotiation really since yesterday, but throughout this morning. And I've explained those negotiations to Mr. Galden. We are going to waive a preliminary hearing in this matter in exchange for that.
Waive a preliminary hearing in this matter. I don't know what that means, but it don't sound good.
A bond will be set at $100,000.
It sounds good. 100 racks? YB got that easily. Easily.
Mr. Galden will be able to use a commercial company to make that bond. That will be an aggregate bond covering everything in total as contained in the charging instrument.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Findling. Mr. Keller, does that accurately represent the agreement that's been reached between the state and Mr. Galden?
Yes, it does, Your Honor.
63 charges, you get a $100K bond? Send me to jail. I'm just playing.
All right. Mr. Galden, have you had enough time to speak to your attorneys about this decision to waive your right to your preliminary hearing?
Yes.
All right. You understand that the standard at a preliminary hearing is a much lower burden of proof that the government would have to meet than at trial. So instead of proof beyond a reasonable doubt, it's a lower burden of proof, which is there a reasonable belief that a crime was committed by you? And the court has to view all the evidence that it would receive in a light most favorable to the government, to the prosecution.
So they saying a preliminary hearing is more favorable to the government because they just need a reasonable doubt. Just reasonable doubt that Cantrell did it. I don't know if that's a good deal.
Understanding that legal standard and having had discussions with your attorneys, do you hereby waive your right to your preliminary hearing?
Yes.
All right.
What do I know?
finds that
You
Mr.
got a
Golden
lawyer team that beat the feds. Come on now. They know
has
something.
knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to his preliminary hearing. He will be bound over for trial on all the charges set forth in the information, the charging document in this case. Bail will be set through stipulation of the parties at $100,000. That will be bondable. And in talking to
Who is
the
that?
attorneys, it
Hey,
sounds
y'all,
like
what
they
Jazz?
would like to
I think that's his white family over there.
set this out for
Where
an
Jazz?
arraignment
What the kids?
at a later point in time. Mr. Finley, would you like to go ahead and articulate anything specific related to that?
Yes, Your Honor, as discussed in chambers, and I explained to Mr. Golden, even if it's set up for arraignment, say in 60 days, the court has made it clear through discussion with counsel, if there is a resolution well before then, we're welcome to come back before Your Honor.
So
at
the
any
court,
point.
they just gonna be in 6 days. But if they can come to agreement with something, something will happen in less than 60 days. But if they can't come to agreement, then they'll meet again in the courtroom in 60 days.
Okay, very good. So we'll set Mr. Golden's arraignment out in about 60 days. That arraignment would take place through WebEx. We'll have Mr. Golden brought here to the courthouse, and then if Mr. Finley would like to appear remotely for that hearing, he may do so. Also, if the attorneys reach some sort of resolution prior to those 60 days expiring, then just reach out to Angie, and we'll get that on my calendar in a timely fashion. Angie, a date about 60 days out for that arraignment on a Monday morning, probably. July 1st, at what time? 9? Okay, so that would be July 1st at 9 a.m. or 1:30 p.m. Mountain Time, whatever you'd prefer.
Either one.
Okay, let's do 9 a.m. Does that work for the state?
It does, yes.
All right, Mr. Golden, your arraignment will be July 1st, 9 a.m. You'll be brought over from the Cache County Jail, assuming that you're still incarcerated. If not, you'd be able to appear remotely for that hearing as well, or appear in person, whatever your
So he don't
preference
even
would be.
have to show up in person. He can show up through a Zoom.
Is there anything else that needs to be stated on the record here today?
House
counsel?
arrest again, YB.
On behalf of Mr. Golden.
Further from the state.
All right, with that, we'll conclude this hearing. Court is adjourned.
Hey man. Do I feel like he's gonna beat everything? No. Do I feel like he's gonna do crazy time? No. I feel like YB might do 5. He might do a 5-year deal. He got a lot of pending charges right now. And it's unrealistic to think he's gonna beat every single charge. Y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments, man. I would say free YB, but he's probably already out with $100 bail. They probably took him straight to booking. Yeah, I think that's his YT family. Well, y'all still in this? Y'all gone. Alright. I'm kind of surprised Jazz went in there. Hey man, but that's pretty much it. Y'all hit the like button, hit the sub button. Until next time, man. No gang.